And the breathwork piece is really interesting because I feel like a lot of us have adopted meditation. So a lot of people kind of understand all of the benefits, whether it's for mental clarity, performance, general well being. And now breathwork, I feel like, is the next thing that's starting to get that adoption. What is the breathwork that you choose to do? Like, what's your favorite breathwork protocol?
I mean, the one that I do most is like a Wim Hof style. Do you know what you know Wim Hof? I'm just
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah, yeah. We have a Morosco forge outside, so my husband does it right before and then while he gets in the ice bath, and I just watch and chuckle while he does it because I love watching it. It's so funny.
Yeah, I created it when I was going through the dark night of the soul. I've done it before, his breath work, but I was at this event and this guy was like, "Oh, I studied under Wim Hof. If you guys, I can lead a breathwork session." And he did it, and we did it laying down with the lights down and music going and a like eye mask, and it was completely shifted the whole experience. I was like, "Oh, this is amazing! I gotta like start doing this." So that's kind of what I started doing it every day, doing this like 6 rounds of it, and then I eventually created my own like track, like guiding track, so that it could be more meditative, like with my voice, over the timestamps of each round and everything. And that's really like the thing. I do that one the most.
Mhm.
I've done other modalities, like I've done holotropic breath work, and then I'll do other more calming, different types of like breath to calm the nervous system, things like that.
Mhm.
But if I'm doing breath work, it's typically the Wim Hof style.
Mhm. There's this app you should check out. I'm not sure if you've tried using it or not. It's called Othership, and it's amazing. So they incorporate a lot of movement and music into it, and he has like a couple studios throughout the country. And I think he's trying to open up one in New York if it hasn't opened up yet. But it's this very full body experience, which I like. And they have cool couples ones, or if you can't sleep, they have those. They have manifestation ones. So they have really cool categories for you to like focus your breath work on. The holotropic one is trippy because you can have like psychedelic like experiences if you do it for long enough. I have not gotten there yet, but we did it at like this live summit kind of a thing, and everyone else is just like freaking out and having this wild ride, and I'm like, why is this not working for me? So I haven't gotten there yet, but I've seen it happen, which is really cool.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't had fully psychedelic experiences. I was in Tulum. We did a breathwork session. I had a little bit of psychedelic experience towards the at the end. It wasn't a holotropic. It was like very intense, like breathing for like 30 minutes or something like that straight. And then
Hmm.
when I laid down, I was like, I saw like the energy moving. It was like a psychedelic. I saw like colors and psychedelic movement in my field, which was cool.
Did you get the lobster hands?
I have not on this one, but I have definitely gotten lobster hands many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, I was doing it next to my husband, and while it wasn't it was definitely user error because I was probably one of the very few people that wasn't either, like, clenched up or having, like, some kind of a trip. I looked over at him, and he's just like a little T-Rex with his lobster hands. I'm like, "Well, I know it's working because he's not full of shit, so if it's working for him, I know this thing is real." It's just has to do with me and my lack of ability to surrender into into the experience, so something to be worked on for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I noticed too, sometimes it's like how deep the breaths are going. If you're
Mm.
like breathing like really deep, I'll feel the oxygen going through, and I'll get the T-Rex hands a lot more than if I'm not breathing as deep.
That's it. Yeah, I'll try that and take note of that. And then I saw speaking of breathwork, it was do you know what's his name? Max Lu I know
Max
he's
Lucavere.
yes,
Yeah.
he was tweeting today. So they did a study. It's a relatively new one, and for people that were practicing breath work, which was like it was really simple. It wasn't anything crazy like holotropic where there's like a strict protocol. It was simple, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out for 2 weeks. They saw a decline in proteins associated with Alzheimer's, which is incredible.
Wow. That's
Right.
crazy.
So, like, if you're not looking to do any of this trippy hippie stuff, even for that, for longevity, it's good for that. So definitely check out some breathing exercises, people.
Yeah, I'm definitely down in like all of this stuff. It's the most deep activated, like the more you can get into your body and the more you can activate and ground, it just activates different things within your cells and within your mental state and all of that stuff.